Welcome back to DMV Crime Watch, where we uncover the chilling mysteries that haunt the streets of the DMV region. In this episode, we delve into 3 perplexing cases that have gripped our community with unanswered questions and lingering uncertainty. Join us as we embark on a journey of investigation and intrigue, piecing together the fragments of these compelling cases in our quest for justice. This is DMV Crime Watch, Episode 2, Unraveling the Shadows. Be sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell to never miss a DMV Crime Watch update. In the heart of the DMV, a shadow looms over the disappearance of a man whose life took a sinister turn. A phone call one evening turned into a nightmare when his car was later discovered ablaze, leaving investigators grasping for answers in the darkness. Missing persons: Severn, Maryland, September 17, 2003. Lamarst Alexander Porter, a standout football player throughout school, currently worked at a restaurant and had aspiring dreams to enroll in the spring semester at Anne Arundel Community College in 2004. But those dreams were cut short. During the late night hours of September 17, 2003, police will receive a call to the 1700 block of Severn Tree Boulevard for a possible shooting and abduction. But when authorities arrived to the scene, they weren't able to find a victim. And that victim was Lamarst, and he hasn't been seen for over 20 years. When police arrived to the scene, they did see blood on the street, and they were able to talk to witnesses that they do remember seeing Lamarst arguing with 2 other black males, hearing a gunshot, and then he was shoved into his own vehicle. Lamarst's car was a 1991 Lincoln Mark 7. Three days later, police will receive a call for a car on fire in the 200 block of Wood Hill Drive in Glen Burnie, Maryland. When detectives arrive on scene, they will recover Lamarst's car. And detectives have reason to believe that Lamarst was seriously injured or his life may have been taken. But without that evidence, this case is still an active missing persons investigation. Authorities have also went ahead and used cadaver dogs to search the area and still have had no luck. Lamarst is still missing. Lamarst is a black male, 5'6", 175 pounds, with black hair and brown eyes. He has a tattoo of Mo on his left forearm and a skull also on his left forearm. At the time of his disappearance, he was 18 years old, and around the taping of this video, he'll be 39 years old. If you have any information about the disappearance of Lamarst, please contact the Anne Arundel County Police Department at 410-222-3453 or Crime Stoppers at 866-7-LOCK-UP. There is also up to a $2,000 reward for an arrest and indictment in this case. In the quiet confines of a DMV apartment, tragedy strikes with the discovery of a woman's lifeless body. But the chilling twist lies in the deceptive call made to her unsuspecting parents, claiming she was in custody. As we delve into the depths of this case, we confront the unsettling truth lurking behind closed doors, where reality and deception blur into a haunting nightmare. Washington, D.C., February 27, 1995. In the middle of the night, around 1:42 a.m., 2 parents would be awakened by a phone call, said to be from a police officer that was rather breathing very heavily, stating that their daughter was arrested and she was being held in jail and she would contact them the morning after. The police officer left his name and phone number as Lieutenant Douglas. The parents were very suspicious, and they decided to wait for their daughter's call, but it would never come through. That next morning, they reached out to the detective. With the parents growing frustrated with the wait, they decided to contact the detective at the phone number that was given to them the night prior. When they contacted the phone number, Lieutenant Douglas did answer, but he would state that he did not contact the parents that night. The parents were looking for their daughter, Dana Chisholm. Dana Chisholm was from South Carolina. She would move to Washington, D.C. to enjoy her life from a country gal to a city girl. Dana would work as a secretary at the Hudson Institute, where her boss spoke of her as brilliant, intelligent, and had a beautiful smile. While in D.C., Dana would live in an apartment located in an affluent neighborhood in the 3800 block of Argyle Terrace Northwest near Rock Creek Park. Dana lived in a basement apartment where on top were her landlord, being a woman, and her son. While living there, Dana would experience theft of her television, and this is how she got in contact with Lieutenant Douglas. He would leave his contact card regarding this case. Fast forwarding back to the phone call, Lieutenant Douglas would head to Dana's residence to check in on her, but her apartment was locked, so he went ahead and left a note. That same day, Dana was expected at work, but she would not arrive, and this was very unlikely of her. Dana's co-workers would go ahead and reach out to Dana's landlord, who would go ahead and check on Dana at her downstairs apartment. But when she went to go check on Dana, she would find her in the hallway before her bedroom, lying face down, and she would immediately call police. Police would head to the apartment located at the 3800 block of Argyle Terrace Northwest and find Dana deceased. Autopsy would reveal that she was deceased for about 20 hours prior to when she was found. So, when her parents received that mysterious phone call, it was likely around the time that Dana was hurt. Why would someone hurt Dana? Was it her being naive to her new surroundings and merely a crime of opportunity? Or were things a bit deeper in the district? Authorities would arrive on scene, and they would see that Dana's apartment was trashed, and her body was found unclothed with a cord around her neck. Cause of death: from asphyxiation from strangulation. In Dana's apartment, authorities would find a notebook that would lead them deeper into a sophisticated double life for our victim. Inside the notebook, detectives would find details that look closely resembling to 976 dates, which led one detective to a few phone calls years later from a man with a raspy voice. That man would call Sergeant Farish of the DC Police, leaving messages. One quoted from the Washington Post that the caller stated, "I knew why she was dead, because of her lifestyle." Early news reports made sure to carry out Dana's memory with honor, as her life was viciously taken away. This would anger the caller, as victim blaming stood the true nature behind the phone calls that were sent with Sergeant Farish. Sergeant Farish, like any great detective, he wanted to speak with the man with the raspy voice, and they agreed to a meeting, but with no luck, the caller never showed up and hasn't reached out to authorities since. Dana would come to Washington, D.C. after graduating college with hopes and dreams in the capital, where they were ripped away, and today, her case remains unsolved. Someone out there knows something, and the Metropolitan Police are offering anyone with info in this case up to $25,000. Please, if you have any tips, contact the Metropolitan Police Department at 202-727-9099. You can also email them at unsolved.murder@dc.gov. Prayers to the family of Dana Chisholm. May she always be remembered as we stand together on the pursuit of justice. You can also listen to a deep dive of Dana's case on the Black Girl Unlost podcast or the Unresolved podcast, which you can find in the description of this video. In the silent shadows of the Virginia woods, a mystery unfolds with the discovery of a John Doe bearing scars of violence. With multiple gunshot wounds and no identity to claim him, his story remains a cryptic tale. Yet, a glimmer of hope emerges from the depths of uncertainty. A wedding ring bearing the name Lucy and a significant date, teasing the possibility of unlocking the secrets hidden within his tragic fate. Doswell, Virginia, February 23rd, 1982. A John Doe would be found by workers with multiple gunshot wounds in a wooded area on the side of I-95. He was partially decomposed when he was found. The remains were classified as a Hispanic male between the ages of 25 to 45, 5'6" to 5'9", weighing 190 pounds, with black hair. Prior news reports wanted to reach out to the silent Lucy to see if one day anyone by the name of Lucy, in knowing this significant date of 4/14/1975, would come forward. But to this day, no one has come forward. One of the things with unidentified person cases that we have seen with time is that sometimes when the John Doe or Jane Does are found in the area, they may not be from the area where they are found. This is why it's important that today we have the ability to use the internet to reach out and raise awareness across state lines. Someone out there, Lucy, may not even know that her husband is deceased. Other items were also found with our John Doe: a gold crucifix necklace, a Seiko watch with the weekday in Spanish of Sunday. The watch will be stopped on Sunday at 2:05. Authorities are unsure if that would be AM or PM. The most recent Sunday would have been November the 29th of 1981. And when the John Doe's remains were found, it is estimated around 3 months. He was also found wearing cowboy boots. The FBI and Virginia State Police are asking for anyone with assistance in helping identifying our victim or tips about this case to contact them at 804-537-6770 or 1-800-64-4097. Please take a moment to review the artist's rendering and clay models of our John Doe. Someone knows him, and someone out there knows Lucy. He may not be from the Virginia area, but he could be from the DMV area. He may be from across state lines. But again, someone knows him. Help us today with raising awareness about the identity of our John Doe and get this unfortunate news to Lucy. But we will be one step closer to helping authorities figure out who is responsible for taking our John Doe's life and getting those people in custody. As we conclude episode 2 of DMV Crime Watch, we've delved into 3 captivating cases that shed light on mysteries surrounding crime in our area, from abductions to mysterious deaths. These stories remind us of the importance of staying vigilant and informed. If you found this episode intriguing, don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more riveting crime stories and investigations from the DMV region. Your support helps us continue our mission to uncover the truth and raise awareness about unresolved cases. Thanks to you for watching, and until next time, stay safe and stay informed.